Hello everybody, I'm here to do kind of the Season 4 sort of guide, I guess. Talk about the series and then everything that's available, and you can see my YouTube subscriptions here. So I'm just going to go through all the resources we have. Number one, we have the website. This is the Jinzo community website, or Jinzo's Dragons, that we use to host our stuff, as well as some other people. There's another racing league that holds a thing here. There's a World Tanks clan. Some other things come and go. So first up, there's a calendar that says what's coming up. You can see we have a public server on September the 30th. I'm filming this on September 28th. That will be basically aimed at just recruiting. We're pretty comfortable with all what's going to happen next season. And then we have our own page dedicated to the Racing League. And that's got a little bit of a detail about our history and what we're about. There's also a sign-up form there. And by the time this is published, this might be gone. But this is Season 3 section where you can see our schedule, point system, the entries, who is in what car. And then, of course, the standings. Jason Mons champion and Alessio DeBonis champion. And the Constructors title won by Mercedes. And then we have Season 4 here, which is explaining what the car is, explaining the realism settings, the round format, our entry list as it stands. Hopefully we get some names on the teams in the near future, because that just looks a little better. And then there's the schedule here. Still TBA on the dates, but those will be coming soon. Also added track maps this time for each of the races we're going to have. Just, I guess, kind of a notable note. Might change the Sonoma layout to something longer than the sprint one. Not a big fan of the track, I guess, is what it comes down to. And then there's a little thing about the YouTube channel that you're watching here on, which I need to update, actually. That's an older video. But I'll be doing some race recaps from Race Room of Season 3, so by the time you look at this, that'll probably be what's up there. And then we have our Steam group. And how you find this is you go hover over your name, go to Groups, and click on Zero Grand Prix. Everyone in the Race League is in here. There's just an overview here. Season 4 is coming, some interesting tidbits. Point system we're going to be using, realism settings, the same stuff you find. Our TeamSpeak address is there as well. And then there's the announcement section where I've been providing updates to, posting videos, what's up with that you need to know. And then there's a discussion thing for some ongoing discussions. Yours will look a lot different than this. I can see the stuff that's been deleted because basically deal with the discussions is they don't fully delete for a couple of days. And since I'm the admin, I can see what was here. So a bunch of post-race stuff. The old driving standards, some tire testing notes that got deleted. But you'll be able to see the team lineup, the driving standards chart, the fun races, the discussion about what cars we should add after Z4s. And then my team's naming thread is there because we're debating some things. I think we have something in the future. You can also see events, same as the calendar, and then you can also see the entirety of the group, all 24 people, mostly entrants or guys who were involved and have disappeared, like Carl, or guys who help with running the league in some way, like Mendenrath. So that is that. The last thing we have is the YouTube channel that you're watching this on. So Zero Racing Series, pull that up. We have 17 subscribers apparently. And yeah, you can see all of our stuff. There'll be a channel trailer when this is done, because this is what that's going to be. You can see the playlist for Season 3. Really shouldn't have any subscriptions except for that's Wesley Stokes, one of our racers, and that's another channel I have. I accidentally subscribed to this. Not accidentally, and I don't want to, but I meant to subscribe to it with my main account, and was on this one when I subscribed to it. So that's that. We also have our TeamSpeak here, which you can see. It's the Ginza community server. It's not heavily used by anyone other than erasers, so feel free to bring guests on if you need just comms for anything, whatever the case may be. You can see just some of the games that we've historically played: World of Tanks, World of Warships, a couple of racing sim, or the racing sim section, Rust, Orcs Slaughterhouse, which is Orcs Must Die, really fun game. Try that out if you're interested into kind of trap building stuff. Dota, League of Legends, Rocket League, also very fun, highly recommend. Helldivers, Civilization, Minecraft, Total War, some stuff here. This is the section that's kind of password protected, where I am to keep people from coming in when I'm recording stuff. And that's about it. And then some just watching rooms down there. So that's everything. So I'm going to quickly talk about Season 4, what we have coming. So Season 4 sees a couple changes. Most notably, we've gone to GT3 cars. We'll be using the Z4 exclusively this season, but we're going to run out of liveries. So in Season 5, and honestly, maybe even by the end of Season 4, we'll have approved a second car to participate. There's a discussion in the Steam group as to what that may be. Personally, I think that maybe the Audi R8 or the BMW M6 or the Porsche when it comes out are maybe the best bets. I know Jason Mons was talking about it being likely the P45 competition zone is maybe the best bet. Certainly a possible. That's basically a rebadged Ferrari. The only thing is there's not a lot of car liveries available for that one, so that might not fit quite as well at the moment, but it could happen. And yeah, we're bringing in teams this season for the first time ever. Last season we kind of had the informal brand thing, Audi versus Mercedes versus BMW, but this season is hopefully a little more integrated. You've got specific teammates that you're supposed to help out, supposed to provide setup data for, talk about things, whatever. And right now it's 3 cars to a team except for Team 1, which has a 4th car. And as people join and want to be in the teams, Team 2, Team 3, Team 4, Team 5 will also pick up a 4th car. And then we have a couple of independents who, for whatever reason, just don't want to be part of the team structure. Of course, you can share data with people outside your team. Nothing stops you. But that's the thing. So other changes. We've got fuel usage this season. And we've bumped the tire wear up to 4 times to get the tires to actually wear it down a little bit, because the GT3s are pretty kind to their tires, to be honest. So it took honestly the time before to really make them start wearing. Then you can see also the round format here. Sometimes we start at 8 o'clock if I have the time to put the server up early and have a really long practice session. But the official start time is 9 o'clock. And same thing otherwise, 15-minute races, qualifying same length, and the reverse grid for race 2. Oops, I clicked back. So yeah, I hope everyone, if you're not in the Race League and you're seeing this, feel free to give me a shout on Steam. The name is Meodred. You saw it earlier in the video, and we can get you hooked up with everything you need to participate. And one more thing I should probably show is our detailed stats page. So this links to a spreadsheet that's got detailed standings for each season and also a career stat thing. So you can see Matt Wheeler is our all-time leader in wins with 21. You can see that Carl Raggio is our all-time leader in poles with 13. They're organized by points right now. Rick Martel has the most career starts, 75. So you can see all that, and then you can see down here the titles. Ooh, I'll be getting rid of that thread, or that one actually, because we've decided. And then yeah, I gotta update this as well. So discovering some things I do need to get around to updating. So there is that. So I hope this helps out people with how to use some of the things, because I do get a couple of questions every so often that are a bit weird, because they should be answered by the website or the Steam group or whatever. So please watch this. Please use the resources. It just makes everyone's life a little bit easier. So see you out on the grid, and for those who are not in us, feel free to join us on Saturday and join in on the fun. It's a fully free server with silhouettes and a free track.